welcome back to my cooking show. My name is Caroline and I cook every so often. Today I'm going to be making a very special treat. So today I'm going to be making gummy candies, but not just any gummy candies. This man has dedicated his entire life, that might be an exaggeration, but he's dedicated a fair amount of his life to uncovering Haribo's secret recipe. So today I'm going to be making knockoff Haribo gummy bears. However, I don't have gummy bear molds, so I'm going to be using these ice trays from IKEA. There we got flowers, some fishies, and some squares. So we'll see how that turns out. Now I want to go into a little bit about why I decided to choose to make gummy bears, because it's a little unconventional. I was really craving candy, and I was like, oh, I'm too lazy to go to the store, so what if I just made my own candy? And then I was like, well, crap, I don't have any of the ingredients to actually make this candy, so I'm gonna have to go to the store anyways. And then, I don't know, it was kind of a lose-lose situation because I still had to go to the store no matter what happened. But I did end up buying candy while I was there. So I got my candy fix, but now we're gonna make candy. And if my mom calls me fat again for eating candy, it won't really matter because this should be healthier than the normal candy you'd buy at the store, you'd think, because you make it yourself. So we'll see if it is up to the standards of Haribo. We'll just have to get into it, see how it goes. Before I get into this, I just want to put this out there. So this recipe only takes 20 minutes to actually make, but then it takes 3 days for the gummies to actually get to the consistency or texture of a Haribo gummy. I mean, you can eat it directly after you make them, but it just won't be as good, is what this guy says. So I'll do updates as the days go on after making the gummies to really see how they stand up. To make these gummy bears, you're going to need 1 3-ounce box of Jell-O. You can use whatever flavor you want. Whatever flavor you do use will obviously be the flavor of your gummies. So I'm just making strawberry because I like strawberry. You're going to need some unflavored gelatin, corn syrup. This is citric acid. Took me about an hour to find in the store. Got it in the bulk section, so if you ever need citric acid, you know where it is. Some cooking spray to spray the tins, and then you'll need bear molds or just any mold, because I don't have bears. I mean, who has bear molds? First, what you're going to do is you're going to pour the Jell-O into a bowl with the gelatin and a 1/4 teaspoon of the citric acid, and you're going to stir to combine. Then you're going to add a 1/4 cup of the cornstarch and a 1/3 cup of room temperature water to the mixture, and you're going to stir until all the ingredients are blended together. But when you're stirring, you don't want to stir too fast, because if you stir too fast, there will be bubbles, and that is not good for the gummies. So you want to stir slow and with a sweeping motion. That's what the recipe says. Then you're going to let the mixture sit for 5 minutes so that the gelatin can bloom. Okay, after the mixture has sat for 5 minutes, you're going to stir the candy gently. and then microwave it for 30 seconds. Stir it again, microwave for 15 seconds, and then you repeat for 15 seconds and then stirring 3 more times. So then after that, you let the mixture sit for 10 minutes and you stir it every couple of minutes and it should get clearer over time. Okay, hello everyone, I am back. This concoction has, done the 10-minute thing. Now I'm gonna spray these molds. Oh my god. I'm gonna put this in here. I wonder. Oh, that was very expired. Very expired. Ah, what do I do? Okay, since I found out this spray was expired, I have to audibilize. So I'm gonna use just a regular canola oil. I'm just gonna put a little bit on here. And I'm just gonna like kind of get it in there so that it's not completely stuck to the tray when I try to get it out, but not so that I have to use expired canola oil. So there's actually like hair all over this. Is kind of gross, but now I'm ready to pour. Oh, that was way too much. You don't want to fill it up too much. All right, so I've got the gummies in the molds, as you can maybe see. I ended up not using the square one because I didn't have enough to fill up these two. And squares are just boring. I'd rather have fun shapes. Yeah, I did half the fish and most of the flower one. So hopefully, so I actually just saw this on here. It says for water only on the ice cube trays. So that's really awkward. Hopefully nothing bad happens. But so now we just wait 30 minutes for these to dry, and then we put them in the fridge for 30 minutes, and then we take them out of the molds. All right, I'm back after 30 minutes of letting these sit in the fridge, and they're hardened. So right now I'm just gonna take them out of the mold. They're a little sticky. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be like that. I'm gonna take them out of the mold and just put them on this plate to let them dry. They are kind of tricky to get out of here, not gonna lie. Look at that. Well, as I do this, I might as well reflect on the process thus far. Obviously, I haven't tasted them yet, so don't know how they taste. But they were super easy to make. Didn't take that long. I just don't see why someone would go out of their way to make gummies when you could just buy them for much cheaper at the store. But whatever floats your boat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try one tonight, and then I'll try one tomorrow night, and I'll try one the next night after that, because apparently to get to a similar consistency of the Haribo gummies, you have to leave them sitting out for 72 hours, 3 days. Yeah, so I'll just give you updates as the days go on to see how they're doing. But we can try one right now. Would you like to try a fish or a flower?
Flower.
No, we're gonna split it.
What?
Yeah, because there's not very many. I washed my hands.
I sure hope you. Just tastes like Jello.
Yeah, she's right. It kind of tastes like really hard Jello. It's not quite the consistency of a gummy bear yet. We're hoping that we'll get there. I think we can. But it doesn't taste bad. It actually tastes pretty good. Like, it tastes similar to a gummy bear would, but not texture-wise, just like the flavor. The flavor is really good, but it does taste kind of like Jello. So, see you in a couple days to see how these turn out. Okay, it's been 24 hours. So what they're looking like, I flipped them over so they could dry on the other side. Do a close-up. Oh, look at that, I'm like a beauty guru. They're nice and squishy.
Pretty good.
Do they taste different than yesterday?
Not really.
Like, no, like texture-wise. They're a little bit chewier. They're getting there. They're not quite gummy bear textured yet. The flavor's good, but we'll check in the next 24
The
hours.
flavor is immaculate.
Yeah. Okay, so it's been 48 hours and they look like this. They look the same. They're a little harder. Here, want to try? What?
Are you on your YouTube channel?
It's for my cooking show.
Oh.
How are they?
They're fabulous. Chef.
They're good.
Do they taste good?
Good flavor.
Good flavor in the texture.
Gummy.
It's not quite like a gummy bear.
It's getting there.
It's getting there though. It's a little bit more chewy than it was yesterday. But it still needs a little bit more time. See you tomorrow. Okay, so this is Friday, so it's been almost 72 hours. These have been sitting out to dehydrate, so we're gonna try them now. Would you like a flower or a fish?
A flower, please. Let's do things this days.
Okay, I just brushed my teeth.
They're pretty good.
Okay, you have to tell the camera.
Tastes like strawberry. It's not bad.
Is it like the consistency of a gummy bear yet?
Like almost. It's like kind of jello-y still. But like not bad.
Thank you. Yeah, tastes good. Still not quite like a gummy bear, but better than it was the first day. So I rate this recipe an 8 out of 10. I would try again if I was too lazy to go to the store to buy gummy bears. But now the one thing these are better than gummy bears is I don't like the aftertaste of gummy bears, in that these don't leave a bad aftertaste at all, like no aftertaste whatsoever. So please like, subscribe if you like to cook, and if you like to watch me cook, and see you in the next video.